language in connecting cultures. Language is not just a tool for communication. It is a bridge that connects different cultures. Today, I want to share why we should embrace language as a way to connect and how confidence in speaking any language can open doors for all of us. Guys, if you want to understand the importance of language, ask a migrant. Whether they can or cannot, migrants must rely on language to survive. My mother from Minang tribe. As you may know, Minangkabau people are known for their traditions of migrating. My ancestors migrated, and so did I. The boldest decision our family made was to migrate to Japan. I moved to Japan at 12 and enrolled in a public school where Japanese was the primary language. Even if some people spoke in English, their accents were different, what we call Japanese. So, my first days at school were quite challenging. To read Japanese, we must master hiragana, katakana, and also kanji. Imagine this, first-year junior high students need to memorize almost 1,800 kanji characters. By the second year, the target increases by another 600 kanji characters. How much the capital that I had? It was just hiragana, katakana, and around 300 kanji. So, to learn school lessons, struggling with kanji became my essential bridge to understanding many other subjects. I also used language for making friends. Luckily, I didn't face many obstacles because I was quite fluent in Japanese. Sometimes, I attended festivals with my Japanese friends and I wore yukata. Then we tried various snacks and traditional games. I remember one of my friends bought a fortune paper at the shrine to predict their luck for the year. They asked me to buy one too, but I just smiled and politely refused since it wasn't allowed in my religion. Younger siblings and I were also invited by our friends' families to go sightseeing. We visited Himakajima Island and Meijimura and even cooked at their house. This surprised me because as far as I knew, Japanese people value privacy and rarely invite foreigners to their families. Yet, they respected our religious practices like praying while traveling and only eating halal food. I realized that cultural difference weren't obstacles for us because when we encounter difference, we ask and we explain. Language became the bridge to tolerance. As Helen Keller said, the highest result of education is tolerance. Now, let's talk about English. Believe it or not, it was in Japan that I fell in love with English. My teacher introduced English through songs, games, quizzes, and challenges, which made her lessons fun. Thankfully, my Malay tongue made it easier for me to pronounce English words. This helped me to get selected to participate in a provincial speech contest. And I won! This was in stark contrast with my school life in Indonesia, when I was afraid to speak in English, worried about being corrected or judged. In Japan, we also had neighbors from India, Iran, and Italy. Since they didn't speak Japanese, we had no choice but speak in English. We talked, played, and shared traditional foods. It was so much fun. Surprisingly, my Indian friends invited his family to visit Indonesia. It seems like this happened because we chose to speak. This made me realize language is not about being flawless or impressing others. It is about expressing ourselves. It allows us to explore different perspectives even when words are imperfect. The world respects those who try, and language opens doors that might otherwise remain closed. Every conversation helps you grow. With every word, we are creating the future we want. Language has the power to change lives, and it starts with us. Thank you.